What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's video, I do want to talk about more of a price prediction, kind of giving you guys my view on the markets long term, where I expect these things to move to. I saw some people in the comments talking about how these markets are cyclical, which they are, and specifically how long they take. Now, somebody said I said a 2-year market, which is totally not true. I've never said that, nor do I believe that markets are 4 years-ish, about a 4-year cycle where we have a bear market, a bull market, as well as a consolidative standpoint or consolidative period here, which then leads to another bull market. It's a 3-cycle term that lasts 4 years over time here. And we started this run in 2020 and we're going to finish it probably in 2024. Seeing a bull run in 2024 is where I predict to see these markets move to. We've seen that many a times. It happened in 2018 and then it happened again, 2017. We saw another one in 2020, 2021, and here we are moving forward, which will be 2024, 2025. That's what we're looking for here. Now, we're going to be looking at short-term cryptos, where they're going to be moving to in the short-term period here, looking at XRP holding on for dear life on its moving averages, Ethereum here, which is pretty much going to gauge where this market moves to, as well as Bitcoin, which I do believe will hit its moving average on the weekly, and then the S&P 500, which is hitting a bit of a resistance here. That's what we're going to be checking out in today's episode. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So as you guys can see, yesterday's video is pretty much me talking about the fact that I do expect to see some sort of breakout, hopefully to the upside here, following the Ethereum's 4-hour charts here. This is really what will gauge whether the market decides to be breaking bullish or bearish. Super quick, just so you guys can reference here, this is what we're dealing with. We've been in a pennant flag formation here, and I'll even pull up pennant flag formation on, let's say, crypto, and we'll see what exactly pulls up here. But you can see it's exactly what we're experiencing here. This is what the pole looks like, followed by the pennant flag itself, and typically it's a break to the upside here. And you can see on Ethereum we have the pole that formed here, followed by the flag, and now we're looking for a bullish break to the upside. This is why I have a bullish thought to this movement here. You can see here's the pole, consolidation, break to the upside here, and I'll find it again. Let's see if there's another reference to another pennant flat. Here we go again. Bullish pennant is a pull upwards, followed by lower highs and higher lows, and then a break to the upside here. So this is kind of why I'm bullish on the markets right now in regards to seeing a run. I was pretty much 80% bearish. I've switched that over to about 50-50, and I do expect to see some sort of run to the upside come true fairly soon here. A break like this is where I do predict the markets to move. But ideally, since we're conservative traders, the best way to gauge where this market moves to is how we react with this price ceiling and the price floor. Now, this is looking at things on the 4-hour. I'll swing us over to the daily for you guys to get a better look here. But this is truly what we're looking for. It's very similar. History is kind of repeating here, where we had a bearish pennant flag, broke us to the upside here. It was just kind of odd that this happened, or it's not necessarily a pennant flag, but we did have this consolidation off a drop, which swung us back up to right here, the sideways channel. We're doing the same exact thing here. We just had a bullish cross on the moving average, which is definitely a good sign. But you can see we're inside this channel yet again. And as we consolidate, we're pretty much going to be retesting the price ceiling right here or the price floor, and a decision will have to be made. Either we're going to close the daily above the price ceiling, and that will cause a rally to the upside, or we're going to be closing below the price floor, and we're going to be seeing a dump to the downside here. It's obviously hit or miss. We don't necessarily know exactly which one. Textbook has a bias towards a bullish rally, but we don't know for sure. And that's why, as a conservative trader, I wouldn't buy in until we can confirm closing a daily above, I'd say, 1644 on the daily charts here. Now, moving forward, you can see the current coin market cap is consolidating, not too bad, about 0.5%. Markets are pretty much consolidating. That's where we've been for the past couple of days, but we do plan on taking advantage of this trade when Ethereum decides to break on BitFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, take profits, stop losses, everything you can possibly think of is offered on BitFi. We've been using them for over a year, here. For those that don't know, this is Bityard. They've redefined or changed their website website for, or changed their logo for the new year here, calling themselves From Bityard to BitFi, and I will be going in depth about them in the next couple of days. But as you guys can see, they do offer XRP, which not many exchanges offer, and the best part is they even offer a demo account, which gives you over 100 grand of Monopoly money to test your skills before you actually put real cryptocurrency. Completely free to check this website out, completely free to use the demo account. It's a great way to get introduced into trading and leveraging cryptocurrency. Now, moving forward, and the link is obviously down in the description, but moving forward from Ethereum here and waiting to capitalize on that trade, we are looking at XRP, which has slowly lowered itself from being overbought at 67, 68 on the RSI down to 54 on the RSI here, slowly moving itself right back down, which is definitely a positive here. As we had the bullish cross here, there's a very good chance this is going to continue to create its higher low pattern, and we will see a prominent bounce to the upside here, which is where I expect to see these markets move to. And when we jump to the weekly, we also have a bullish bias. As you can see, since confirming closure above the major downtrend here, this should ideally start to skew back to the upside here with a target in the middle of the month of about 52 to 70 cents here. That's pretty much where, or maybe even 75 cents, if not 80 cents, but conservatively between 55 and 70 is where I do believe that we're going to be seeing XRP kind of swing us up to. And that is why we bought in on the weekly candle closure at about 38 cents here on XRP. Now, moving forward from the XRP charts, which do kind of have, I honestly think, a bullish bias for the most part. Even Ethereum here has a bullish bias. We are going to be looking at Bitcoin here. Now, jumping to the daily, you can see things are kind of odd, and it's definitely hard to trace exactly what's going on. The only positive is you can see when we first rallied to this level right here on Bitcoin, we were at $22,000 and we were trading at 85 on the relative strength indicator, which is extremely overbought. Here we are at $23,000 higher than where we started, and we've lowered ourselves down to 69 on the RSI, which is definitely a good sign. We also just recently had a bullish cross on the MACD, a golden cross, which is a good sign for a potential break to the upside. And that's truly what I do expect to see happen here. Now, it's hard to directly gauge maybe some sort of support, some sort of uptrend, some sort of resistance. Maybe we can swing it like this and scale this a little bit larger here. But there is some sort of ascending fractal or ascending triangle forming here that is going to fill in its gap. And when it does decide to do that, we should get the results that we're looking for, which is hopefully a break to the upside here. The reason I believe that's to come is because we finally officially broken out of a major descending fractal here, which not many people realize. We've been in a descending fractal literally since November of 2021 here, consolidating lower. We finally broke out of it right here, consolidated for a little bit, and now we're starting to move back to the moving average, which is always what happens here. And the fact that we're starting to slowly come back up from 17K to 23 is expected, and I do believe it is going to swing us all the way up to about here. So even if you had bought in closer to 19K, we're currently at 23, and I do believe we will see a target of about 35K, or conservatively 28 to 35 here. So we are going to see a slow but sure consolidation back to the upside right here, retesting moving average, and that's where I see the markets moving to. Now, lastly, to wrap up today's video, looking at, where is it, the S&P 500 here, this is where things are getting weird. This is where I'd like to see the markets move to, but we are currently going to retest this major resistance on the daily here, which is very confusing for me, or on the weekly too, but you can see we've confirmed closing above the moving average here, and we have, if this is what is going on, potentially created some sort of higher low pattern, which is definitely a good sign. You can see we are slowly starting to create higher lows than we have ever before, and this could reverse the pattern, but I don't think we're going to be breaking through here. Is it possible? Of course, but I'd be shocked if we start trading above this white band of resistance here. There's a good chance it might hit this and then consolidate back down, and maybe we'll fall to here and continue this pattern and kind of stay intertwined inside of here, because you can see why it's so important that we do, such a thing. Ever since literally the beginning here in 2009, we've been in this kind of ascending fractal here, consolidating inside. And then obviously the government goes out of hand and we start to trade for about a year and a half outside of it. I'd say maybe a year and a half, yeah. And here we are finally back inside, and I think they want to keep us in here. So I would be shocked if we start to trend outside of here like that. I do believe we'll probably just kind of do something along the lines of this and continue to create higher lows inside the channel here until we break to all-time highs. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.